else because they already have. I mean, a lot of people say, oh, the Republicans do the same thing. No, because the Republicans are not as devious. At least grassroots real Republicans. I'm not talking about some big people. There are some right. There are some.
Stoned. We now join our program already in progress.
Ballsack.
Viking Ranch Podcast Channel proudly presents Really Jethro with McStoned. We now join our program already in progress.
Now join our program already in progressy.
Steal the election via ballot harvesting, late vote counts, and the mail-in vote. The Republicans, we don't want them to see.
Are we ready?
We're live, man.
Oh shit.
That's right. Well, here
I
we are
didn't
again.
realize that we were doing that already.
Well, that's what the theme music, generally. In broadcasting, they have this thing called an intro.
Oops. Well, yes. Yes.
Happy Hump Day, Danny.
Yes.
Uncle Danny's in the studio with us tonight. I'm Jethro, once again. I really am.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
It's really me.
Yeah.
And I'm getting McStoned.
McStoned.
We're doing dabs tonight, so.
Dabba-doo. Dabba-doo, dabba-doo. Dabba-doo-ba-doo. Dabba. You rather call it dabs. Probably because it makes you want to say dabba, dabba, dabba.
Well, no, it's because just a little dab will do you.
Yeah. Just get a little dab. Yabba dabba doo. What are you dabbing?
It's a mystery flavor. I do not know what flavor it is.
Earwax.
All I know is it's very clear, which is a sign of purity.
Earwax.
The better quality the stuff, the more clear it will be. However, I've got some brown peanut butter looking stuff that would knock your socks off.
Before the show, we added earwax terpenes to Jeffro's dab.
It's got truffle notes. It kind of tastes like Burt's Beeswax.
Forgot what was on my head.
China is the title of the podcast.
China. China.
You can't see the picture. It's the Bruce Lee Jeet Kune Do logo. Is the icon or the picture for this particular episode. Because, Bruce Lee, hailing from China, I'm pretty sure that the shit he wrote around his emblem was Chinese. If not, feel free to call into the podcast, 405-695-0252. The phone lines are open.
Leave a dirty message. He likes it when you talk dirty.
No, that's one of the reasons why I don't mind putting my phone number out there, is I have never set up my voicemail, so I don't have to worry about the voicemails. I even disabled the voicemail app on my phone, just for that reason. Yeah.
Yeah.
If you need more volume, you're on number 4.
Oh, I know.
Okay.
No, I don't.
And I don't think
I know.
We're not going to have video on this
particular
podcast.
You don't know what you don't know. Well, Atticus is supposed to be coming in here.
I was hoping. Did you talk to Atticus prior to your?
Yeah, he's bringing a hookah.
Ooh.
So I think he's in there getting the hookah.
I think I should turn on a fucking camera. Hang on.
We can mic the hookah, and then the hookah will make boobly sounds. And that'd be great. We should do that with this. I'll put this mic on the hookah. And that way we'll have the hookah. Every time somebody hits the hookah, you'll hear it bubbling. That'd be cool.
That shit just ain't right. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
Is this thing on?
Yes, it is.
I don't hear it. Hello. Hello. Damn it. Hello. Why is this the one I don't hear? Why is this the only mic that I don't hear in my headphones?
Probably because...
Durka. Jihad. Hello? Oh, there it is. Well, shit, I couldn't hear myself in this thing.
The headphones are aux 8.
That was really loud.
That's bad, screwed up shit.
We'll go ahead and try and have 2 camera angles this time.
We'll put this thing on the hookah when it comes. Should I develop that character? We need a guy with the voice box.
Nothing. I got nothing. China. What the hell am I doing here? China? All right, China. What the hell am I doing? China. What was the deal with China? India, China, war. That's the thing. Yeah, Atticus is coming. Once Atticus gets in here, we'll do the China war India thing. And there's a lot more to it.
Well, I was trying to play along the voice box. I was gonna try and go for
What?
voice box.
Is it didn't work?
No, it's not. No, I didn't set up for that tonight.
Oh man, that would have been funny because we could have had a conversation through that. That'd have been hilarious.
Coming soon to a podcast.
Coming soon to a podcast near you.
And while Atticus isn't here, I'm going to use the light headphones. What's up, YouTube people? We got a couple camera angles.
Oh, we got a camera angle.
What's up? What's up?
I do.
And this will be our...
All right.
There's our sync slap. So, make life easier, I'd like to give a shout out to Aaron Morgan. If he catches this, I'm going to spam his ass with it later, so he'll...
Going to spam his ass.
Yep. That's when you send a link to somebody in Messenger. At least that's how I do it. I'm an old person, so...
Well, I was going to say turkey spam is not bad.
Turkey needs to just be itself and not try to be other things.
Well, but I mean, you know,
He has its own...
spam is good in general.
I mean, if you ever spend any time in front of the lunch meat aisle, that's a la Mitch Hedberg.
Yeah.
There's turkey bologna. There's turkey bacon. There's turkey pastrami.
Needs to be a turkey.
Right. Just be yourself, in the words of Mitch Hedberg. And with that, we're going to take a short commercial break because I believe this one YouTube won't spam me on or tag me.
Do it, man.
Stick around. We'll be right back.
Didn't tag you on that one. Yes.
Yet no time was
All
Rick
right.
James, Mary Jane played on this broadcast.
Let me go find the Hooga Man.
All right, man. In the meantime, I'm going to play some jams for you. This is off of my 2010 release entitled The Demo Album. As a matter of fact, actually, hey, check it out. I'll just pull it up on YouTube here. I can go to... Jeff Gill 420 is the channel. This would be Chronic Tardiness by Jeff Gill.
Caught me in a gaze, could not look away. Big-eyed redhead named Mary Jane. She ran her fingers through my brain, tried to make it insane. Can't wait to see that girl again. What time? Times fly. just remain the same. Some funds I've rearranged ever since I found that it just makes everything seem a little bit more sane. Which is not my brain. Check me with some of that.
Check it.
To answer your question, Danny, no. I did not record this in a gymnasium.
It sounds like, or one of those great big bathrooms, you know.
No, actually, it was the laundry room in my house on 34th where I set up the vocal mic and ad-libbed the second verse 3 times. This was the third pass.
Yes.
Here we go.
The hookah man is here with the fire in his hand.
Those of you in
Got
YouTubeville,
fire in my hand. Ooh.
puff away, man.
Fire in my hand. Check.
All right. Once again, off the 2003 release, 2010 album.
Yeah, I think that's a little better. Yeah.
We're back.
We're not clipping. Well, all the time.
Well, no, these are the... This is where I had it.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Is it still too hot?
No, that's good.
I'm thinking
I'll put
about
these
moving
back.
the TV over here. Putting the TV and the computer over here because I can run my keyboard to this table and have everything right here.
All right.
Atticus, how's the hookah taste?
Like a big plastic
Still
pecker.
trying to get it going, actually.
It's metal. He's got a metal cock. Let me have this.
We just lost video on the GoPro.
I got to set up the... Oh, it's disco time.
No,
All right,
that's the iTech.
driving
The
me
GoPro's up there.
Fucking crazy. All right, so... Hello, this is the hookah mic test.
I've got another GoPro back there, but I can't get to it right now.
We need a little more on this one so we can
Can
hear.
you guys hear? Yeah, I gotta get close.
Which one is this one?
The bullet?
Also, I'm very quiet.
I mean, I can make all these hot as fuck.
Oh, we just need to make that one. So it can pick up the hookah just sitting there. And that way we can just leave it to be a hookah mic.
Oh. I got you. You got the volume knob all the way up on it?
Yeah. Yeah, crank that up and then just... We just need a little bit of a push.
We have hookah mic.
I think that's good.
No, that's way beyond good. That's
great.
beautiful.
The hookah mic? If then, yeah, that's good.
So here at the Jethro's, really Jethro, we
got
want to talk
that.
about China. Atticus, tell us about China.
China. Yeah, you were talking about China. Got great food, pretty ladies, a bunch of assholes run the place.
Exactly. Well, I mean, it's a communist nation. Ran by a dictatorship that's acting like it's a democracy, and really it ain't a democracy at all. It's just...
If you feel better, you can hold that. We can take it off of there.
Yeah, I ain't trying to act like I'm singing now or anything.
Just kidding. Well, we are talking about... Well, that would be Japan and karaoke.
Oh, no, well, okay, so the way it's going lately... hold on a second.
Just... And... All right.
Well, okay, so, I mean, recently, like, China's been building up more and more armed forces and stuff like that along the Indian border. What they've been doing in the South Asia Sea, or South China Sea, is, they've actually been attacking Malaysian fishermen and all kinds of other people. Basically pushing them out of areas, and then they just stay there, keep acting like they have it claimed, but they're sitting there telling the media and all the news and everybody that there ain't nothing going on. They ain't doing anything like that. And, they ain't trying to steal territory yet. They're building up on India's border, and they're pushing in to the whole South China Sea, trying to take over. But as it goes, though, I mean, if they keep it up, I feel like at some point they're gonna wind up pissing off Japan, and then if they do push off into India, we're gonna get stuck being dragged into that whole ordeal, most likely. That's how I see it, at least. Because I mean, if Japan jumps in there at the same time while India's having to deal with them, then yeah, we're gonna probably get dragged into that whether we like it or not. But I mean, we're already out of war, economic war with China right now as it is. So I mean,
so did you have an audio clip or a video clip or anything that you brought? Because I brought this is your track.
I did, but my phone's like about to die. So
I have power and extension cords. I mean, don't mess around. This is the Viking Ranch podcast studio. We are a fully functional studio.
We got plugins.
I mean, really, you can just tell people, or I don't know how that would go actually, because I mean, it's on YouTube, so you gotta just watch the guy and his channel
If you
there.
plug in.
Just gotta find him.
Yeah, I'll put a link to the YouTube video.
Just gotta find it again. I hope my phone don't die before it gets there.
Here's your juice.
There it is. Yeah.
Want power?
Let me go grab my charger.
What kind of cable?
It's
Micro?
the old universal one.
Micro?
Before everybody decided to update to all that other shit.
That one?
Yeah.
That's right. Pass that hookah. Pass the hookah to the left-hand side.
Everybody has to start their segment with, hang on a second. Hang on a second.
There we go.
Well, ideally in broadcast, you're not supposed to talk over people. So while one person's got the mic, one person could be bubbling away and creating the background effect for the Jethro. I think that should be part of the requirement. Is it's got to be bubbling.
Jeff Rose submarine ride. We're going down, Ossifer.
Down, bubble. 3 degrees. Going down now. Well.
Oh, hell yeah.
that's
Bang the
spectacular.
fuck out of that.
I need
You're gonna like bust your kneecaps out, yes. Oh yeah, I got the video already there. It's China Uncensored. That's who it is.
China Uncensored.
And then the guy gets pretty good updates. He's only giving updates about South China Sea as well. It's actually pretty neat.
cool. How long is this clip?
Oh, this is only well, it says 10 minutes.
You know,
10
I was
minutes?
thinking about it, just
Maybe
realized.
I'll go steal it.
Man, we're going to play the whole thing?
Well, no, I could just insert it here. I'll go steal it.
Oh, yeah.
Put it right in the video.
So, I can't plug this in.
Yeah, you can.
My phone doesn't have a plug-in.
No, it's got Bluetooth,
we
remember?
Use the Bluetooth. That's retarded.
Oh, shit.
Oh, shit. Did it die?
It did, and I didn't leave it plugged in.
So we didn't charge. We didn't charge.
Well,
it's okay, because I don't have anything to play right this minute.
all right, cool. Well,
Atticus has an aux plug, though. He can plug in and do it. So here
You got anything we can listen to?
I
Use
see me.
my
Oh,
aux.
Oh, you're talking about that video?
plug.
Okay. Just slip that out in case, because
My
really
axe.
these things like to act up with mine for some reason.
Okay.
So,
That puts you on the
Your
computer
question.
feed. Make sure your volume.
Chinese and Indian troops gather as a deadly border conflict threatens to get even worse. Welcome back to China Uncensored. I'm Chris Chappell.
Howdy.
Remember less than 2 months ago when Chinese and Indian troops had a deadly brawl in a disputed border area? And then both sides were like, we're totally gonna de-escalate and disengage. Well, good news, both sides are disengaging. If by disengage you mean they're both stationing more troops along the border, called the LAC, or the Line of Actual Control. So they are not disengaging. According to the New York Times, thousands of Chinese and Indian troops are amassed over a contentious, jagged line in one of the most remote places on Earth. Satellite photos reveal a major Chinese buildup, including a blizzard of new tents, new storage sheds, artillery pieces, and even tanks. But China promised they were going to solve the difference through dialogue. Dialogue!
China and India both expressed that they want to solve differences through dialogue to maintain the peace and stability of the border region.
Well, maybe what the Chinese Foreign Ministry meant by dialogue was India and China would station more soldiers along the border so they can yell at each other. And you definitely need more soldiers to do that because otherwise it's hard to hear the insults. I mean, dialogue. The new buildup is happening here, along the line of actual control between the Ladakh region, which is part of India, and Aksai Chin, which is territory claimed by India but controlled by China. India plans to add 35,000 troops to the area. And Indian commanders acknowledge that their soldiers, too, now carry hand weapons, like bamboo sticks and slingshots. That's after both sides had previously agreed not to arm troops along the border, but then Chinese troops came at Indian troops with these. Look, I know how this goes. It starts with a snickberry switch. Then it gets slingshotted. And soon we'll be seeing an 8-nozzled elephant-toted boom blitz. That makes a lot more sense if you've read the Butter Battle book, which Dr. Seuss teaches kids about arms races and mutually assured destruction. Otherwise, you probably think I'm a crazy person. Anyway, this may not surprise you, but India is basically playing catch-up to China when it comes to weapons. And on top of that, satellite photos show rapid Chinese military buildup in the area. This is the Galwan River Valley. It's in Aksai Chin, that territory controlled by China, and it's close to the line of actual control. Here's a bend in the river on May 22nd, and here's the same spot on June 23rd. Here's another Chinese military camp in the same region. And here's yet another Chinese military camp. What's happening is the Chinese Communist Party is following the same strategy it used in the South China Sea. Build up a military presence, but do it gradually, so that there's no single incident that other countries can use as an excuse to take action. Like I said in a previous episode, this is called salami slicing, which sounds like it should be a Dr. Seuss book, but it's not. Locals living on the Indian side of the line of actual control tried to warn the Indian government about the buildup of Chinese troops, but the Indian military refused to do anything about it. They say there was a code of silence in which the Indian media was complicit, and that the Indian armed forces didn't want to face the fact that a more powerful and aggressive military was steadily nibbling away at its territory. But that is finally changing. Take Aksai Chin. As I said, China controls it, but Indian officials have said they will take it back. If India controls it, that would take a huge chunk of territory between Tibet and Xinjiang, two of China's happiest regions. China's People's Liberation Army, the PLA, has deployed close to 50,000 troops here, and the Indian Army is now deploying tanks, armored personnel carriers, and 4,000 men. India is also trying to catch up with its own construction boom, putting in a variety of roads, rails, and air bases to match the Chinese buildup. But currently, China has the infrastructure to get its military into the area faster than India, which is why you have Chinese state-run media promoting videos about how fast China can get troops into the area. On the Indian side, a total of 73 strategic roads and 125 bridges have been sanctioned along different sectors on the Indian side of the LAC. But progress has been slow. Only 35 roads have been finished so far. Nevertheless, in terms of air power, military experts say India has a relative advantage, as China's bases are generally further from the LAC and at higher altitudes where the thinner air means jets can carry less fuel and payload. And India has recently purchased 36 French fighter jets. The French jets can be armed with air-to-air, air-to-ground, and anti-ship missiles, as well as a 30mm cannon, and an especially dangerous weapon, the baguette launcher. Now, one reason India had held back on building a lot of infrastructure in the region was the fear that Chinese troops could use it for an invasion of India. But then China started building its own infrastructure, so plans change. Of course, India does have one huge advantage over China, the U.S. Here's a recent speech by Secretary of State Mike Pompeo.
The United States has never been more supportive of India's security. It's important that democracies like ours work together, especially as we see more clearly than ever the true scope of the challenge posed by the Chinese Communist Party.
Are you drooling? Good.
The Chinese Communist Party must really hate that guy. And now is the time when I answer questions from you, my loyal 50-cent army. Fans of the
Yeah, we're not going to do question time.
Yeah, question time.
Well, that's what we're here for. We got our own questions.
Question. What the hell? No, that's the same thing China had done in the South China Sea. They called it slicing the sausage.
Slicing the sausage.
Yeah, they would go down and set up some little small camp, and then like next year they would set up another little small camp or two in the same general vicinity. And,
yeah.
And then next thing you know, they have a whole goddamn base in the South China Sea. And they're like, what? We didn't do anything. Because they moved just small piece by piece. And then 10 years, all of a sudden, there's a whole fucking base. And everybody acting like they're surprised. Like we didn't see them doing it.
Well, they did it in plain sight. That's the thing. They think they're being sneaky by hiding stuff in plain sight.
They're like freaking sleight of hand artists. You know, look at my right hand. Look at my right hand. Nobody's my left.
Sleight of hand. Right.
All right, it's fucked up. Goddamn racist motherfuckers.
You know, Trump has spoken out about that, though. He spoke out saying he was talking about taking action at some point.
On this side, so that it makes it easier.
I guess I like I'm right here now. But yeah,
just put the bench over and sit.
Let's just fucking have a dance party.
There you go.
Where's the lights?
Well, either way, he spoke out though. Said he was going to something about taking action though if they wouldn't stop doing it. And their way of speaking against that or speaking back was their reply was they weren't doing anything wrong because they weren't really trying to claim territory.
I know you are, but what am I?
They just had boats out there. They're just out there.
I know you are, but what am I?
And then you hear the Malaysia people, Malaysia and all those other countries are sitting there talking about how their fucking fishermen are getting ran out.
China is like we used to joke about like the first Kim Jong-il? The father,
dad.
yeah.
We
used to joke about Kim Jong-il. Now it's Kim Jong-un, right?
Right.
So Kim Jong-il was a real childish prick. Everybody used to joke about that. How he was pretty fucking childish.
I'm Ronry.
And Ronry. He's so Ronry. And so, shit.
Shout out to Team America.
Yeah,
Fuck yeah.
World Police, that's right. America! Alright, so anyway. It's like China's a whole country. Like, not just the leader, but all of the leaders are that asshole. It's like they're all that. It's like a whole country's leadership of Kim Jong-il's. And they're also Ronry.
I watched the whole video. It was going over the hotel out there that they basically sank their entire economic system into. It was the one that his grandfather or father had started working on.
Hey, that's really loud.
I want to say grandfather, but basically their hopes was they can get it ready in time for the Olympics, and if they ever had the Olympics in North Korea. But instead, they plummeted their economic system entirely into that, and that's why it is the way it is now, because most of their money went into that hotel.
So the nicest hotel in the whole country is the nicest place in the whole country.
And they don't even have the inside finished either. That's what's even funnier. They decorated the outside, made the outside and finished it, and they look all nice. You go inside, though, it's entirely bare.
They need
just
to work
concrete.
with us so that we can help them become more like us. And then they'd have industry, and they'd be a wealthy nation.
I think the one who gave them the money to actually even do the outside like it was like Egypt or something like that. It was because they just wanted to make the building look better. So like, man, that just looks. Anytime you see pictures
Egypt was
of
like, yeah, it looks
North
like
Korea,
shit.
there's
Here's
that
some money.
shitty hotel. It's never finished.
Take this money and make that piece of shit look like something.
Turn that all the way up.
It is all the way up.
This is the volume.
Yeah. Hello.
Oh, you got these.
Somebody killed the bubbles.
No, they're just.
Hey, bubble killer.
They're adjustable. Adjustable bubbles. Yeah, I was trying to show you while your dad was talking.
A douche.
You pull down there.
And then you pull the trigger and don't burn up the goddamn house.
Yeah.
You crazy ass.
And just touch the edge.
And so there we were.
To the pile. So you don't suck the whole
Tied
thing.
to a four-post bed, motor oil spread all over my chest. My God, I don't know how I got there.
There you go. Dab it.
Tell you about the time that we
Atticus
blew up a freaking
is of age.
Trash.
And
what was it?
Has a
Or
card.
Trash dump. What?
Trash dump?
Oh,
A trash heap.
I would tell you about
Fraggle
the time
Rock.
It wasn't actually. It was a burn pile.
Dance your cares away.
We blew up a burn pile. Actually, I didn't.
Yeah.
Travis, my friend Travis did. My best friend blew up a burn pile. It was Christmas. They had a lot of trash. So they, filled their whole burn pile full of garbage. And it was a...
I'm trying not to cough into the mic.
It was kind of a rainy
No,
day.
I'm trying to get it in the mic.
It was kind of rainy. And so he goes out to burn the trash, and he dumps a gallon of gas on the burn pile, in the pit. And then he forgot the matches, so he ran back into the house to get the matches. And his dad came out and thought, hey, it's kind of wet. I'm going to add a little fuel to this because, it's wet. And I want to make sure it'll burn. So he threw another gallon of gas on the burn pile. And so when he came out with the matches, he looked around and thought, it's kind of wet. So I barreled out to add a little bit of fuel. He didn't know there was already 2 gallons of gas on the burn pile. So he put a 3rd gallon of gas on the burn pile. He pulled the matches out of his pocket, struck the match and lit it, and tossed it over his shoulder as he walked away. And that freaking burn pile erupted in a massive flame. I mean, it shook the whole trailer house, sounded like a massive bomb exploded, and all the garbage was scattered through the forest and hanging in the treetops.
Wow.
Now, how I know that story is because the next weekend I went and stayed over there, and we went out to burn the garbage, and he dumped a gallon of gas on the thing, lit the match, tossed it over his shoulder, and when that one went off, it knocked me down. It goes boom, and it knocked me on the ground. He stood there laughing. I rolled over and I said, "What the hell?" And he goes, "Oh, that's nothing. Last week," he goes, "just look." And I looked. He pointed across like a fucking new car, like a car salesman points down the side of the car or something. Just look, and there was garbage hanging from the tops of all the trees, as far as you could see up and down the whole tree line, and trash just riddled throughout all the branches from the explosion the previous weekend, where the rest of the story came from.
So, did your friend survive the story?
Yeah. You could shit. He died 2015.
Actually, I only know that
And you know what's fucked up is everything he did, there was always some funny component attached to it. And I'll be goddamn if he didn't do the same thing with his death. But no one knows the story because I'm the only person that he let in on the secret about how it began for him because he was kind of embarrassed. But he hooked up with a chick, and they were doing the nasty. And he had kidney transplants twice. And so his kidney, the organs normally it's in your back. Well, his was not. It was actually in the front, tucked in right behind his hip bone. That big hip bone tips right. They stuck it right down in that part down there.
Wow.
And so if anything hit him in the gut, he could bruise his kidney and it'd fuck him up. He could be pissing blood, and if it may even kill it, Well, so he was railing on this chick, and it was right here, actually, in Ada, Oklahoma. Railing on this chick, and he goes to go forward, slam forward really hard. And she slammed back at just exactly the same moment. He wasn't expecting that, so it knocked the just holy shit out of him. And hurt him bad. And he said he quit, and he started pissing blood. He knew he was in trouble.
Right.
And so he said so he waited a few days to see if it'd stop on its own, and it didn't.
And he died.
He finally went to the doctor, and they started treating that. And then while he was in there getting treated for that, because he waited so long, it was, he had a pretty good infection going. Things weren't good. And while he was in there going through that, he contracted MRSA.
Which, by the way, was engineered by man overusing antibacterial soap.
Huh.
It originated at cruise ships, MRSA.
Well, he contracted MRSA, and that's what ended it for him.
MRSA.
3 months later, or a couple months later.
He done fucked himself to death.
He fucked himself to death. I mean, in the short and long of it.
And with that, we're going to go to commercial break. I'm going to take us to break with a song that's probably not licensed by Gail Officer.
He would have never had it any other way.
May or may not be.
This is going to lead us into our last segment here. And this is COVID Mask, which is a parody of the Monster Mash. Let's see. Do we got level?
Hello?
Something went wrong. Please try again.
Humana, humana, humana.
Humana, humana.
You got it there? Oh, loading. Yeah, connection is pretty.
Sloading? It's sloading. That's what we should call it. Sloading. Oh, I'm sorry, it's sloading. Sometime tomorrow
We
we'll
should
have
never
it.
have to worry about dead air, however, because we should always have bubbles.
We do.
We need more sucky is what I'm hearing.
Sucky. Soldier boy. Me wop your long time.
Yeah, little known fact, that sample Two Live Crews used was from
$5.
Full Metal Jacket.
$5. Me love you long time.
Me so horny.
Me so
Me love you
horny.
long time. That's from,
Sucky.
I ought to play some Two Live Crew and just say fuck the copyright
Every
tags.
time I hear that, I just think of the
You mean
ringtone.
fuck the police?
Fuck the police. Fuck
I mean,
the
that's
police.
NWA, but it'd be funny to have them flag fuck the police. I mean, just to me, that would be fucking comical.
They went from burning the flag.
Well, I mean, this motherfucker's taking too long.
But don't get us flagged. Shit, you've gotten us flagged so many times already.
No, not necessarily
We just need
flag.
to start writing our own music and make our own.
Yeah, we just need to start writing covers, or like doing covers and changing the shit up, and that way they won't flag it at least as quick. Swear to God, he has his own person that watches his account. That son of a bitch put up another one.
I only got one.
Building your own triads. That's what I want to try to do with some.
I've only got one Easy E track.
Hey, yo, man, you remember that shit Easy did a while back? Motherfucker said wasn't gonna work.
Crazy shit.
Yeah, the stupid shit, man.
Dope.
Hey, Easy. Hey, man, we should come off the piano for a minute, man, and bust this crazy shit.
No coming. Here, use this one.
You know, one thing I would really like is
One I own the rights to.
Hey. What's this one? We need to do that. We need to do some of that rage type.
We'll be
shit.
right back, y'all.
Well, now pick up your gun and follow Politicians in the White House don't care about us. Pink and yellow wings, south the neighbor's door. Ink man said, gonna send 1,000 more, and they are gone. Oh, long gone. Sunday, said a soul just like Christ, 'cause he gave up his will, laid down his life. I'm not one to judge, yeah, what's wrong or right, but I got to question why. Hope that the light ain't long gone. Oh, long gone. See like I see. Ain't this still the land of free? Home of the brave. Ain't my daddy's USA. No, no, it's long gone, long gone. A song that I haven't heard off the first album of in like 2 or 3 years. It's just like okay. Well, now pick up your gun and follow me to a place I've never been. Fighting at a man you can't see. Mama's only boy, age of 21, traded his Levi's for a GI uniform, and he's long gone. Oh, long gone. With a dead president saying God we trust. Politicians in the White House don't really care about us. Pink and yellow wings, south the neighbor's door. Ink man said, gonna send 1,000 more, and they are gone. Oh, long gone. What would you think if I said I'm me? Would I be un-American? Do you see it like I see? Ain't this still the land of free? Home of the brave. Ain't my daddy's USA. Last last Sunday, said a soul just like Christ, 'cause he want to thank Jeff Gill for allowing me to get up here and do some of my stuff.
View 4 is us.
Okay,
we're the 4.
We're back.
Here you go. Come
We're
on back.
We're back.
I'll give you your spot back, bro.
Well, I just wanted to face fuck your microphone. Here you go. Here's your Rona.
Thank you. Thank you.
I just mic dropped him on
Rona out around here like.
I got your fucking Rona face. My Sharona.
Apparently she wasn't.
My Corona. Have you heard that?
Have you heard 9 Coronas?
My Corona.
I mean, you're supposed to drink to cure it.
Hey, you give me back that Rona stick.
Rona stick.
Computer Danny.
My trombona. My big bona. That'd be a good one, too. My big bona.
Say?
I don't know. I can see even worse than you.
God damn it. Whatever.
What was that?
It's this.
It's that.
I'm doing that.
It's those.
I don't want to see.
Hey, that's the, this. And then the that. Bubbly, bubbly, bubbly.
Bubbly, bubbly.
You know
Tiny
what?
bubble.
If you do listen to this,
Whoa, what's hot?
leave a comment.
Something's really.
Because if you're listening to this at this point,
hot.
you deserve a fucking medal.
Thank you for noticing.
Oh, I had the volume. I had the
And
volume.
I might just have to figure out some way to do that. I got a bunch of silver. Hey, that's great.
I was using my Stanton
But
headphones.
I suppose I could. Hey, you know what?
As
we should watch for who comments on our stuff a lot of people, and we should I've got 5 ounces of silver. Yeah, real silver, 5 ounces.
Hear this, people?
And I'll take one of those ounces, and we can melt it down and make metals, and we'll start sending metals to people that listen to our stuff on a regular and comment and kind of are involved.
I am a silversmith.
I think we should stick them in a hat, and we'll draw somebody every now and then and give away one of these metals that's real silver.
Actual cast silver.
Actual.
We're gonna sling cast
full legal silver.
It's gonna have like a little Thor's hammer or a Viking head or both or something. It's gonna be badass.
Might just be a little cock and balls.
It could be perverted. So
it might be.
You know.
I got my silver tits in the mail. Because you know why? You are the tits.
I always thought you needed some.
Hey, you know what? That's a good idea.
Solid silver, but
that mic is picking fucking everything.
Hello,
dude.
Jesus loves you. Hello. Hello. Did you turn me down?
Halfway, dude.
Oh yeah. Well, it sounded cool. I'll just move it away from my face. I wasn't done being blasphemous. God damn it.
That's right.
I was going to say hello. Jesus loves you, but Satan does that thing you like with his tongue. Okay, that is all. Let me put this son of a bitch back.
That's some deep shit.
And with the pork tongue, you can get both testes at the same time. It's a really cool trick, dude. I'm telling you.
Sounds like a blowjob from Gene Simmons, honestly.
That's God. You bite your tongue. Talk about.
They call me.
Honestly.
They call me.
Talk about the general of the Kiss Army like that.
What do you think? Should I do another mid-roll, or should we take it out, or where are we at?
I don't know.
I can't see the time frame. It's behind my head.
52 minutes? Does that say? We got a few more minutes.
Okay, cool. Should we play some more music?
I thought we were for sure over an hour already.
Damn.
Usually this is the point where I start not being able to speak very coherently for some reason. Fuck you put in this hookah.
That fucking sucks.
What?
Just that it was a pretty cool little parody of Monster Mash.
Was it a Graveyard Smash?
You need a mask
Oh, you
You need a COVID mask.
You sent that to me.
A COVID mask. I know. Can you play it?
Let me see. Well, it won't matter because my shit's not.
It doesn't matter. That fucking bullet will hear your phone loud as shit.
Yeah, we can do this.
See, it's a funny little thing about electronics. When you have an electronic speaker making noise in front of an electronic microphone, it tends to pick that shit up really good.
Well, where the hell is it? Where, oh, where a heart? Didn't you put it in the podcast group? Are you tonight?
And I'm having issues with that fucking link that I sent.
Josh?
There's one that I want to show you. We're going to save it for next time, though, about this dude that put a joke on his amp repair webpage.
Yeah?
And the FBI showed up. He cut it on video.
What was the joke?
I'm fixing to show you. Yeah, it's going to... Tune in next Hump Day Addiction or most likely Friday. We're going to have a happy Friday.
Well, yeah, whatever.
Today's Wednesday. It's a Hump Day. Jethro's stoned ass.
Office building on 4th and Main with no mask. Repeat, no mask. I walked into my job late last week when my co-workers all began to freak. They started cursing and began to shout and said quite rudely as the boss threw me out. You need a mask. I need a COVID mask. A COVID mask. It seemed a lot to ask. To wear a mask. To do a simple task. Put on a mask. I need a COVID mask, made it mandatory almost every place, that we can't be seen unless we hide our face. I can't even leave my humble abode without something covering my mouth and nose. We need a mask. We need a COVID mask. A COVID mask. It seems a lot to ask. To wear a mask. Can't even mow my grass. Without a mask. Without a COVID mask, this mask wearing isn't fun, and the snitching has now begun. My neighbor called the hotline, cause my dog wasn't wearing one. Walking through the mall, a woman's voice did ring, seemed she was troubled by just one thing.
That's $1 million idea.
Shook her fist and said,
COVID masks for dogs and cats.
Oh my God, that's smart.
Forgot my COVID mask.
You had one that fit a Doberman pencil.
Well, you know, they were trying that from the get-go, saying the cat can transmit the COVID.
Oh, you know what? We can go on the Wish app.
Oh my God.
And we can buy a bunch of those fucked up underwear that have the like cock part that comes out. And we can sell it as a COVID mask for your dog. You just slide it over his nose.
I'd say
somebody like my volume's not.
Your mic isn't turned on.
Turned it off. Oh.
Whenever you were coughing.
Oh, okay.
I saved you the embarrassment
You
of
start
coughing.
coughing, your mic got turned off. You got to stroke it, turn it back on. COVID-19 pandemic.
Well, alrighty then.
Anti-discrimination.
It's not like a helium balloon where when you blow the smoke out from the hookah, it changes your voice. Unless you're Atticus.
Cantmask.org.
Distortion mic on one of these would probably be very interesting. Yeah.
Well, I actually have Largus's vocal processor.
Cantmask.org. If you get mask, go to cantmask.org and don't mask.
Well, no. AUX 3 is the fucking V300.
I like Spaceball.
You see the purple thing on top of the rack?
Get a purple thing on top of your rack.
The purple switch
Oh,
thing.
yeah, it's up there. Oh, yeah, that's the voice thing.
That's AUX 3. So if you turn AUX 3 up, it should send a signal to that, which I've got channels over here I can unmute.
That's funny.
I know. I
What do
thought
you
it'd be
have set
fun
up?
for
What
the
do you have set
podcast.
up
We
in
could, like...
there? Let's see what we can find.
I don't
out.
know.
AUX 3's coming. Let me find it. Which one is it?
I'm hitting the hook.
1, 2, 3. Where
Atticus, how was your day?
Where's it at?
I don't know, but it was kind
Where's it at?
of a bit of a haze.
That's 3 right there. Which,
I mean, I gotta work out at least.
on the bullet
Go
point
around
channel.
picking up applications.
No. Oh, okay, yeah. You're on
Shit. Well, I'm not hearing this. Oh, you got it muted, don't you?
Right.
Well, I'll turn this back down.
No, put it to like 1 o'clock.
Well, you unmute it, and I'll just start turning it up. Where's that? It's not going to work. It's halfway up.
Pedals down.
The pedals down.
So it should be working.
I don't know
Send this to
I don't know what to expect. Let me turn this down a little bit just in case.
here and here. There it is.
What is that? Hello.
Hello.
Hello. Hello. Hello. Hello.
Well, hello.
Well, hello. What was that? Hello. Hello.
My cane.
Your cane?
My cane.
It's what's over there.
You need your pimp king?
I was like, what are you slapping that bitch?
You're like,
I need
oh,
my
I have some
goddamn
business
cane
to
and the
attend
feather
to.
for my hat.
To fucking push the pedal from here, I need a fucking.
Oh, you can't
stick.
reach that? Go.
Man,
I'll let
I got
you,
a box in the way down here.
Oh, hey,
I'm not-
grab his cane over there. It's behind you.
Fuckers making me
I've never had anybody in the studio look at me like they were desperate for the cane. I think my cane, my goddamn cane.
All right, Grandma. All right, Grandma. Go grab your cane.
Well,
and,
let me get this thing working. It'll be pretty cool. Some special effect.
You don't want to see that pimp hand.
Get to swinging. Get to swinging. Oh, you remember we got about 10 minutes at the beginning of this. We could probably cut off.
Okay, so should we go ahead and...
Wait a minute. Let me turn this aux back up. Well, no, it is. It's halfway up, and I'm not getting... hello. No, hello. Hello. Hell no. Hello, hello. Hello. Hello, hello, hello.
Oh, I already moved the box.
Hello. Hell no.
We're going to take it out on that note. We'll be back with more shit from Jethro. Happy Friday will be coming up, so tell your friends. We're going out.
Friday. Ding, 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 ding. I got it.
You are listening to Really Jethro with McStoned, brought to you by the Viking Ranch Podcast Channel and Spreaker.